would like to say culture is the one which really unites us all. You're all science students, and humanities is very, very essential. Humanities is the one gives the purpose. Philosophy, art forms, social sciences, this all would give you the purpose of any invention. The ultimate learning for anything is for a betterment of other human beings, betterment for all the individuals, for entire humanity. So in that way, really learning, and this festival really made me quite interesting. As it's a cultural festival, I'm interested in right from my childhood. Long back I read a book called, when I was a kid, 1000 Great Lives. It's about the 15th century Renaissance man, Leonardo da Vinci, who was an inventor, a military engineer, sculptor, painter, whatnot. It's all about a complete development, a total human development. So Leonardo da Vinci was my role model as a kid. I never admired or never thought my hero was Leonardo da Vinci. All through my life, I want to be like him, to become an inventor, to become a scientist, to become so many things. But somehow, I could not achieve it, but I had never stopped walking in his footsteps. So this kind of learning, we have to take Leonardo da Vinci as a role model. Never stop learning. I had never stopped learning till to date. If you look at, all you are equipped with a great knowledge, great expertise, but if all the knowledge and expertise does not help our fellow human beings or humanity, the purpose would be lost. If you look at Israel, with the one river, Jordan, with all the difficulties, the terrain which is not convenient for agriculture, and completely surrounded by so many hostile nations, but they're able to do extreme innovation in agriculture, in military technology, in IT, whatnot, many things. Somehow it all depends on never run away from a conflict. Never run away from any kind of adversity. Especially never run away from any kind of failure. Be damn confident. If you go through failures, face it, go through it, and break the pattern and achieve that. So for me, any kind of hardship, any kind of hostile environment, I take it as a challenge. And never run away from any kind of defeat, and never walk out from any kind of failure. And learning is a continuous process. And I know that today if I fail, tomorrow I'm going to win. It's not just about what I'm going through, but right from my childhood, this is what I told myself. Be a dreamer. You don't lose anything. At this age, when you're in teens, when you're just in the early 20s, you will go through a lot of things. You'll go through humiliation. Would I be successful? You have many kind of doubts, speculations. But one thing, be very clear. No matter what, you're going to achieve it. All the failures, every possible negative situation, you can turn it into a positive manner and you can pave the path for success. And it is about so many people, every day what I do is, I do a little bit of everything. I have a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan, a 20-year plan. Whether I achieve it or not, I keep on pursuing, I keep on doing that hard work. and never run away from any kind of negative situation. And also, you have to have a very strong moral code of yours. What are your rights and what are your wrongs? What is your code of conduct? Legally, you might be right, but morally, one could be wrong. So it is about you try to have your own moral compass. It is not, don't try to, for example, when I was doing my intermediate, I had a chance to pass the exam by taking some slips, and my friends were copying. I was looking at it. I would have passed, but I thought, would I feel good by the end of the day? Suddenly I remembered Mohandas Karamchand Gandhiji's life lesson when he tried to copy in a school and he said no to it. So I took the example of Gandhiji and never copied. I failed. I didn't succeed, but I failed. I took that failure in a dignity rather than cutting in a shortcut way and achieving exam results, good results. I prefer to be a failure with honesty. So that's what I believe. Because you have to have a very strong moral compass. So what are your moral guidelines? What would be planning to achieve, in which way? Don't have any kind of shortcuts in life. Shortcuts might be giving you an edge for a time being. Eventually you would get caught up with your wrongs. So I advise you, I request you, don't cut short. Don't try to take shortcuts in life. Face the hardships, face the difficulties, and you would be a better person. Society has so many intellectuals, so many capable people. And you know about the first father of nuclear bomb, Oppenheimer. Technology and innovation should have a human face. We should have empathy. And Oppenheimer, after blasting the first nuclear bomb, he said, we have unleashed death. I have become the death merchant. And that kind of technology will never make us happy. It is about a simple invention, a simple app which would better lives. For example, in recent times, we know about Steve Jobs. He's the greatest modern day innovator. And I feel extremely good. So it's about, it's about 10,000 hour rule. Anything you want to learn in life, you can learn. But you have to give sufficient amount of time. It is minimum at 10,000 hours to get a mastery over it. So what I did was I used to keep on imagining myself that I would be speaking to lakhs of people. That's the only dream I had. And I want to say something without fearless. భయం లేకుండా ఎలా మాట్లాడాలి, భయం లేకుండా ఎవరినైనా ఒక తప్పు జరిగితే ఎలా ఎదుర్కోవాలి. This is what I had practiced. I took responsibility and I had faced. And it is very, very essential when something is happening right in front of you, some mistake is happening in front of you, take responsibility. And when you face something, when you go through certain situations, for example, I used to get like everyone else. Once I was shooting a film called Toli Prema. Right in front of my eyes, someone had met with an accident. He was a biker. He collided with some four-wheeler and he fell down. His entire body he was bleeding, and most of the people were looking at him. And they gathered around, including my own shooting crew. They gathered around him, and everyone were having an opinion, but no one is taking charge. I was supposed to get into the shot. I was having a white shirt and the black trousers. I have forgotten everything. I lifted him, put him in the car and taken him to hospital. I said, hell with the shooting. First I want to save this man's life. What I'm saying is, sometimes in the process of achieving, we tend to overlook what is happening around us. I always made a choice. My success can stay, but this man's life should be saved. So I have taken a choice where to stand someone who is at the verge of losing their life. So most of the time, this is how you pump up your muscle of courage, pump up your muscle of responsibility. As you keep doing it only, you'll become a better human being. So that one thing I would like to share with you from my life. And second would be is, especially for the younger students, you came from different states of India, our country. You must have come from Assam, Delhi, Rajasthan, Nagaland, Chhattisgarh, from different southern states, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. And it is about, we all have cultural differences, we all have linguistic differences. We all have linguistic differences. We all have cultural differences. Let us not forget, what unites us is Bharatiyata. Mana Bharatiyata ane ekatve manandani kalipunchu. No matter whether what you are, who you are, whether you are Tamilian, Tamil Irikalam, whether you could be Tamilian, you could be Kannadiga, no matter who you are, whoever you are, we are all Indians first. Bharatiyata is the one which holds us, which binds us. So the only reason is, and especially in college campuses, you will have many political ideologies, not just one. Different isms are there. But in the process of isms, in the pursuit of isms, never lose the focus of your humanism. Manavattvanni ismlo padipoi, rakarakala ismlo padipoi, Manavattvam ane ism ni matuku dayachesi manam marchipogodu. And most of you, all of you are science students and science and technology students, you understand the concept of Venn diagram. The Venn diagram is all about three circles. No matter they look different, they have different data on each circle, but there is a common intersection point. So think about it. No matter, even with your bitterest enemies, with your bitter rivals, always try to find a commonality and common minimum ground where you could come together and work together. So in that way, take inspiration from a Venn diagram, which would have been taught at your school level. So take the inspiration from a Venn diagram where we can be united no matter how many different diversified ideologies we might be going through, but we can come together at a common minimum intersection point. So that's how I can tell you about in a Venn diagram. So my final words would be, I would like to say, Manandari Cheptana, Manushyalandaru maatlade bhashala prakaram vidipoyi unnaru. Unde deshalu prakaram vidipoyi unnam. Aada maga tedalaga vidipoyi unnam. Pedda chinna vayasula variga vidipoyi unnam. Art, science ani groupuluga vidipoyi unnam. Engineering branchlu, mechanic, chemical, computers ani vidipoyi unnam. Artistlani, IT ani, engineerlani, tech ani వృత్తుల వారిగా విడిపోయాం కానీ మనందరినీ ఈ రోజున కలిపి తీసుకొచ్చింది మనలోని కళాత్మక గుణం, దిస్ ఆర్టిస్టిక్ ఫెస్టివల్. ఎంతో మందిని వివిధ దేశాల నుంచి, వివిధ రాష్ట్రాల నుంచి వచ్చిన వారిని, వివిధ వృత్తుల వారిని ఆడామగా తేడా లేకుండా వివిధ భాషల వారికి ఒకే గూటికి తీసుకొచ్చిన వేదిక ఈ స్ప్రింగ్ స్ప్రీ. ఈ వేదిక మనందరూ ఇక్కడ కలవడానికి కారణం మనందరిలో దాగి ఉన్న ఒక ఆర్టిస్టిక్ కోణం. So always, as I said, art unites the humanity, and this is really proved. So my dear friends, and the young beautiful minds of scientific temperament, whether it's through painting, movies, musical renditions, technological marvels, or engineering breakthroughs, we should recognize and appreciate the artists within. We're all artists in one way or another, and we need to realize that. So go out there and make your mark on the world and be proud to say, the world is my canvas, the world is my celluloid, the world is my workbench, my circuit board, the world is my operating system, my hinge and lever, the world is my guitar, my tabla and my voice. జ్ఞానం ఒక్కటి నిలిచి వెలుగును, అంతా స్వర్గసుఖములన్నవి అవని వెలుసులని తెలియజేసుకుంటూ మీ అందరికీ మనస్ఫూర్తిగా ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేసుకుంటూ సెలవు తీసుకుంటూ, ఎక్కడికి ఏ దేశమేగినా ఎందుకు కాలిడినా ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా పొగడరా నీ తల్లి భూమి భారతిని. మనందరినీ కలిపి ఉంచిన తల్లి భూమి భారతికి జేజేలు తెలుపుకుంటూ ధన్యవాదాలు తెలుపుకుంటూ నాకు అవకాశాన్ని ఇచ్చిన MIT పెద్దలకి పేరు పేరున ధన్యవాదాలు తెలుపుకుంటూ, ద వరల్డ్ ఈజ్ యువర్స్, భవిష్యత్తు మీది, future is yours, and I expect you, to all the students from all the nook and corner of our country, make sure you gonna decide the future of this nation. Don't give it to anybody else. You take complete control of this nation, complete control of your future, and make this country proud. And I would like to do my bit part. And Bharat Mata ki jai jai telupukuntu, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.